Hello everybody, welcome to 2025 and welcome back to Amazing ATS, where a real trucker meets their virtual roads. Hope you guys are having a great start to the new year so far. Gary, Dub, Junior, Crusting, Jim, Rhythm, Scat Pack. What's going on today, guys? And as you can tell here in the title, we are going to be running the Mack Pinnacle. I almost said Anthem, and it's like, no, Coda, that's not an Anthem. And right now we are sitting, I totally forgot where I am sitting at, Los Angeles. And we do have a load going today all the way over to Hutchinson in Kansas. And the load that we have on the back today is a load of frozen food. So underneath the hood of the Pinnacle today, we do have a 505 horsepower MP8 with sounds from Slab Jerry. We've got an 18-speed transmission. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, so without any further waiting, nearly 5 o'clock, tell you. Without any waiting, let's climb into the truck, get her fired up, and let's start off the new year with some trucking. Hey, Breton. And, yep, okay, my fog lights are working. Great. And once it gets a little more light out, the outside cresting, we'll go ahead and take a peek back into the sleeper. And before I head out onto the road here, I am going to show you guys one thing here. So as we are starting in California, as you can see there, the little triangle, a little hard to see here, but our back tandem is above that, so we are California legal with where our tandems are set at. Remember, that's 40 feet from kingpin to center of your rearmost tandem. So we are good to go. Hey, James. I'm sure Randy and Bob will be along.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Hey, David. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, as long as your backmost set of tires, if you're running a dual like we are today, Gary, as long as that is in front of your 40-foot mark, you are California legal. If you go beyond there, then you are going to run into fines and whatnot in the game because of the length of the trailer, which is what's called bridge law, really. Now, granted, in real life, most trailers do not have a 40-foot mark on them, but you can, if you know how far apart the pinholes are on your tandems on your trailer, you can easily get that to 40 feet or less.
Keep to the right. And then
Because California likes to regulate everything, Gary. Now, right now, any truck in California that does not have a depth system on it, so basically 2010 and before, is illegal.
In 650 feet, turn left.
What's the weight on this thing today? 40,000 pounds. Okay. And with the 505, yeah, we're not going anywhere quick. Very good question, Rizm. What isn't illegal in Cali? All right, so our route, we're going to go up the 15 across the 40. We're going to go up 54, and then we're going to hit 183 to 50. So we are not going to be hitting 70 at all today. Once we get over to Tucumcari, it's going to be all back roads. And it's also expensive as hell to live there, too. Louisiana, I believe, is going to be a very beautiful state. Actually, all of them are. Now that they know exactly what they're doing, they've got new assets for foliage and all that. So, yeah, I expect them just to keep getting better and better. It's not Scat Pack. What I'm actually doing today is... Let me go ahead and pause the game here. And I'm going to bring up my this over here because I am running a mod for the trucks, and and I'll show you which one that we are running here. And these were just updated a little bit ago, but this one right here by some Nord guy, he's got 120 different colors. Whoops, didn't realize that was opening here. 120 different brilliant colors, basically Crayola colors. So that's one of the greens that we are running today. And then he's also got the other ones here also, Pearl and then also Gel. And they all look a little bit different. I'm just running metallic. Next state that we are going to be getting is going to be Misery. After Misery will be Iowa and then Louisiana. we should get Missouri, I'm going to say, by March. Iowa, I believe, is going to be like July, August. And then if we happen to get Louisiana this year, I'm thinking November, December release for that one. Now, granted, don't take my word as fact. I have no idea when the states are coming. No problem, Scat Pack. Hey, questions are always welcome. Yeah, this metallic that I am running, forget which green it actually is, it sparkles. I mean, we can see it already there right in the door. Yep, I thought we were going to go 15 south. I don't want to go to San Diego. I'm telling you, I'm having major brain farts today. Now, if you're wondering how I got a shifter here in the cab and a split windshield on the Pinnacle, I am running the MMB parts pack for the Pinnacle. You can get that on Steam. Absolutely free, of course. Guilty as charged, Crusting. I can be a bonehead just like the rest of them. Perhaps even better. Hey Saba, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. And there is a look at the sleeper. Not a whole lot back there. Some of the way stations already have a bypass lane, but we don't know if we're getting we know on the interstate if we got to pull in or if we get a bypass. So I think what I understand, Gary, of what you are wanting is everybody gets pulled into the way station and then the determination is made to scale or to bypass. Yeah, I forgot the horn cord on this. There is that option. I did not put it in. Yep, we're going to needles, but I am going to stay in the left lane here because I'm going to take a wild guess that after we merge onto 40, that right lane is going to end. But knowing my infinite wisdom today, it's going to be the left lane that ends. How much you want to bet? Ah, I guess I was wrong on both accounts. Neither of them ended. I'll be happy once we hit Arizona because a good majority of the way across Interstate 40 is going to be 75. Now, granted, I'm probably just going to set my cruise at 68 and go. All right, and give me one moment here, guys. I am going to toggle something here. I enabled it before I started the stream, but I want to make sure it's working. There we go. They did. In 153, we got the Phase 4 of the California rework. So basically, all of Southern California from Bakersfield southward was reworked, including the city of Prim, Nevada. We'll see a stark difference between textures and whatnot. Maybe not so much textures, but you'll be able to see the difference between California Phase 4 and what they're doing texture-wise here, and also with Arizona. So Arizona is still a 2016 state. The only thing that they did was update the signage. So, I mean, it's going to be pretty seamless near the border, but as we go across the state, just pay attention. You guys will definitely be able to notice the difference. Oh, California actually was, and Nevada was done by the time they released the game, so they included that. And then due to a mix-up of some type of pre-order, everybody is getting Arizona. But Arizona, in actuality, if everything went according to plan, was supposed to be the first paid state. Absolutely, Junior, and hopefully we'll get word on that they are reworking Nevada. And they basically confirm Benelux for ETS2, but nothing really for ETS. So this past year's Christmas stream, in my opinion, nothing wrong against it, was more focused on the ETS2 side. That depends where you're at and what you want to drive, actually. And both games are good in their own right. ETS2 has the advantage because it was out 4 years prior to ATS. And if you want to run European cab overs, of course you play ETS2. If you want to run American long-nose trucks, well, you play ATS. If you want to do some old school cab overs, then you download like the FLB or something like that, the K100, and run cab overs in ATS2. If you really want a challenge, and a truck mod or whatnot is available for ETS2, which is the way with some John Ruda mods, take an ATS truck into ETS2 and run around. I think it was Randy and Bob both ran the FLD in Greece, and they said they had a blast. Oh, I remember it, Junior. I had that game way back in the day. Hard Truck, 18 Wheels of Steel. That map was probably like 150 or 100th, and it was crazy small. Again, Cresting, personal preference. I still absolutely love driving through Colorado. And now, don't get me wrong, Arkansas is nice, but I love Colorado due to the elevation changes. Greece and ETS2 is extremely well done. And if they did that good on Greece, I can just imagine what Nordic Horizons is going to look like. And we're going to run headlights on today because this dashboard is quite dark without them. Yeah, Oregon does have that feel, Junior. Yeah, it can very much feel like West Virginia, without the humongous mountains that West Virginia has too. Hey, Ghost Milo, welcome to the stream today. If you're looking at purchasing a trailer and you don't want any issues with finding loads, grab a dry van, insulated, or a reefer. Even though the loads, this specific load does not pay overly well, but you're always going to have used packaging or a pallet load in every single city. Mr. Bob, what's going on today? Alright, we got about 3.5 hours to drive, so I'm probably going to stop in Flagstaff. And sorry about that, guys. game just crashed on me. Not sure why. Haven't had that. Well, that happened the other day too. Oh, let's see. How far back did this put us from where we were at? I think this is 2 streams in a row that we crashed. Hey, Richard, how's it going today?
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Oh, this put us all the way back into California. Well, we're right at the Arizona line. Darn it. Hopefully that does not happen again. Thank you, Richard. Happy New Year to you also. And going through this way station the last time we got a bypass. How much you want to bet this time we get pulled in? I hate it when I'm right.
Navigation resumed.
All right, and we're going to re-enable our CB Cup reporting too, because every time you launch the game, I believe you need to redo this. So we'll go back up here, like so, preview, and go back down here. All right. Fingers crossed for no more crashing. And what I am going to do, and hopefully I don't crash again, is so we don't have to redrive this as I get closer to, I believe it was just past Wickenburg here, or going towards Seligman is where we had crashed. I'm just going to do an auto save, or I'm actually going to do a hard save, so if it loads back in, it will be right past this exit. All right, we're just going to do this right here. So we'll just do a hard save and boom. So if we crash, hopefully it does not throw us back. I think we did get to the top of this grade the last time too. So maybe I'm going to redo that here at the top of the grade so that way we're not going to be nice and slow going up here on if we do crash again. Yep, it was right past this sign here, so we're going to get to the crest, and then we're going to save. Okay, resave just to be on the safe side. And right in here, especially with the vegetation, you can see how bad it is compared to what's in California. That's going to be the main difference when Arizona gets reworked. Is going to be a big part of it is going to be road layout and vegetation, and of course some cities being rebuilt just like Phoenix. "43 miles to Flagtown," and that's where, as I said before the crash, we're probably going to end up sleeping there tonight. It's a little bit hazy out, David, right now currently. Temperature is 77. Hello, Matthew. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hello, Arthur. Welcome. Great to see you. I am doing awesome like a possum. And I don't care that we're in a Mack. We're going to the dealer here, the international dealer, to sleep for the night. Flagstaff, Arizona.
Navigation resumed.
Mack Pinnacle today, David. And I'm gonna, so we don't get a whole bunch of night driving in here, I'm gonna move the time to like 7 o'clock. Really? 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 You're gonna tell me that I'm not in a parking spot here to sleep? Come on. Okay, I think I need to bump over a slot actually. Okay, never mind that either. That's not going to work. We're driving around the building and we're going to make sure that we're in there. I don't care if I block spaces or not. And this is one of my biggest gripes about the game is these parking spots. Instead of making the whole area a rest area, like all those spots over there, there's like one spot out of the 4 that actually works. See, I shouldn't have to park like this in order to rest here at the truck stop. All right, but now that it's morning, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get all of our lights turned on and pre-trip inspection time. Kick all the tires and make sure that you don't break your foot in the process. All right, tires are kicked, and now let's light the fires.
Navigation resumed. In 650 feet, turn left.
Hey Bob, we're heading towards your favorite city, Albuquerque. And I just love this metallic Crayola paint mod that some Nord guy created. Well, he created it, but also just updated it yesterday too. Absolutely stunning how this paint job looks. And it's the same paint job on the trailer too, so it's for truck and trailers. I believe he's 120 skins, but he's got a whole bunch of truck mods that it also works on. You're probably right, Bob. Got to get all those points. So did they fix the wiper bug? Nope, they didn't. Take a look at the driver's side here. That top of the blade goes outside of the sun visor. It's not a game-breaking bug. It is visual. I understand why they haven't done anything with it yet, but there are still bugs that are several years old that they haven't touched. If you guys are enjoying today's stream so far, make sure that you do leave a thumbs up. It helps tremendously with YouTube's analytics. If you're already not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It is absolutely free. I am never going to ask you guys for money, so there's no super chat here, no super thanks, no begging for donations. No, that's Anderson Truck Service is ATS. Yeah, they are an actual legitimate company. All the companies that you were seeing here, if you don't see a base game trailer like this GP Transco, that's a real world company. That's based on, those are coming from a mod that I'm running that is Truck and Trailer Traffic add-on by D. Goldhaber, which is available on the Steam Workshop. There's the Arizona scales. We are almost into the land of enchantment. It depends on how much money you want to spend, actually. If you're an owner-operator, yeah, you can get better freight rates, but then you're paying for insurance, fuel, maintenance, and everything on top of there. If you don't want to worry about any of that and just drive, basically, then be a company driver. But with the way that the trucking industry is right now, Cresting, I do not recommend anyone becoming an owner-operator unless you know what the heck you're doing. You mean the flow below covers? Those are in the game now, Gary. And I'm just going to do it this way, just so you can actually see here. So I'm just going to go into Truck Explorer here, and it doesn't matter what truck I do. So let's do the new Cascadia here. All right, so actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do the LT. All right, we're going to take off the arrow here, but there are actual flow belows down here. Where'd they go, though? That's the thing. What truck has the flow belows? There we go. Flow below. Yeah, they did have them in here. Maybe it is the truck. Here we go. See, there we go. Now we're on the new gen Cascadia here, the 5th gen. We've got paint, chrome, and then there also should be a plain black version here also, and white. So it's not available on every truck, but Flow Below is now licensed into the game. Again, personal preference. Now, the truck that I mainly drove, and I've mentioned this several times, is an FLD 120. So, do I have a preference to older trucks? Yes. Is that going to stop me from driving brand new trucks? No. And you guys will basically get sick if you see the FLD 120 constantly on the stream. So I've been trying to not run it as much just because there's so many other trucks that we can run. And typical of the Macks that I run, I normally get the Anthem right around 5.5 to 5.8 MPG. And here on the Pinnacle, guess what we're running? 5.8. Now, if I put an M drive into this, I will get better miles per gallon. This truck does not like having an 18 speed in it, as you can see. Hey, Shake and Bake, what's going on today? Great to see you. Me? I'm doing like I'm always Awesome like a possum. Oh, I like something to do with my right arm resemble, so that's why I mostly run 18 speeds. Could I run these as an automatic? Of course. And if I want to be lazy, I will do that, but in a lot of the times I do like running the 18. Oh, you are lost to spirit. Okay, awesome. Great to see you. So with the name Shake and Bake, can I call you Ricky Bobby? Alright, when is this load due in Hutchinson? 2:30 to 4 o'clock on Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be able to make it. Definitely. I'm going to say a better question would be, who hasn't seen Talladega Nights? I watched it just for the comedy aspect of it. I mean, Will Ferrell, I never watched the Anchorman movies, so, I mean, I'd rather sit and watch, some comedies are good. Now, coming up on Netflix, I'm not sure when, but there's Happy Gilmore 2 that is going straight onto Netflix, and that, from what I've seen so far, I think that is going to be a good one. Alright, since we're heading this way, let's see if they fixed the musical road. I'm just taking the turn faster because we need to get to 45 miles an hour for this.
Resume.
Okay, it works, but they need to work on the sound. That sounded so much better when New Mexico was first released. And we're going to see if we can get up to Guyman for tonight. We still have 4 hours left to drive. Well, just under 4, so we should be able to do it. It was 119 to Tucumcari, and Guyman shouldn't be too far beyond that. If not, we may need to stop in Dullhart. Is that what I think is up there? Yep, USS Express. thank you for exiting, four-wheeler. I didn't want you cutting me off. I don't think we're going to get to Guyman. I don't even think we may not even get to Dullhart. So we'll have to see what's around Tucumcari of where we're going to stop. Actually, no. We're going to have 3 hours left to drive by the time we get to Tucumcari. And if you are just joining in, if we look at our GPS screen, that 822 is ETA to destination. That's 8 hours, 21 minutes. And that 621 is what's available on our fatigue simulation. Now, once you sleep, you will get 14 hours, but you cannot drive 14 hours in real life. It's a max of 11 hours a day. So I go off of 11 driving hours, and then the other 3 are on duty non-driving. So that's the reason why I say we have 3 hours left to drive and not 6. Yeah, we're not going in there. We still have a couple of hours to drive. Might as well get as far north as we can. Man, that doesn't look comfortable. Yeah, and that's probably caused by the truck and trailer traffic mod that I'm running too. That is a very tough question to answer because everyone's opinion is going to be different. So Dalhart it is going to be. We've got an hour left to drive. That said 35 miles to Dalhart. Welcome to Texas.
To the left, and then turn left.
Hey, Zay, how's it going today?
Navigation resumed.
Alright, first things first is going to be resting, and then we will get some sleep. Then we'll get some fuel in the morning before we go. Yes, soda water and cheeseburgers. Alright, I'm just moving the time to 6 o'clock at night and go ahead and bed. Alright, and good morning. Alright, and I know there's only one way we can go into those pumps, so what I'm going to do is we'll turn right, and then we'll flip a U-turn into a pump today. We're going to Hutchinson, Kansas. Echo check works. And why is this not working again? I don't know. I'm having so much trouble with the CB Cop scouting reporting. Turned it off, re-enable it, and go ahead and put this back. So basically, we're going to be on US 54 here, up to just about outside of Hutchinson. By the way, welcome to Gaiman. Anybody want to stop and get some Dunkin' for breakfast? It's time to make the donuts. To be honest, I don't have them out here where I am, but when I went back home for Thanksgiving, Timmy Hortons, love it, love it, love it. I gotta get Tim Hortons Timbits. Sit and eat a whole box at a time. There's the streaking beacon. And if you guys missed it back there, we are now in the sunflower state. And Liberal, Kansas. There is a company in real life that is located here in Liberal. It's called National Carriers. Yeah, the Elite Fleet. I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but back in the day, they were one of the contracted carriers for international beef products. Oh, my brother just told me that National Beef is their own company, so they did not do any IBP stuff. My apologies for misinformation. Yes, they are a company, and that's the fleet for National Beef. Tyson actually bought out IBP, and you know what Tyson stands for, right? Trucker, you're staying overnight. Uh-oh. Chicken coop. Go figure. Basically, yeah.
Navigation resumed.
Not on this one today, Gary. We should be right around anywhere 79,000 pounds, right around there. Hey, close enough. Really, four-wheeler? Yep, they're putting that on all of the new trucks. Too bad we're not getting a bunch of CB sounds today, because that would be Sesame Street with all the bear reports.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Well, they were born out of a split with Swift, with different owners, but they did end up merging back together again. Oh, geez, Harvester, you're not coming out, are you? Oh, darn it, darn it. I have nothing coming. Guess what? I am not gonna slow down. Actually, I am, because there's a truck. Whoa! What the heck is wrong with his tires? one of these days, again, just for giggles, we're gonna run no mods whatsoever. So I'm gonna fire up my beta testing profile and just see if try to get behind a harvester and whatnot and see if those same things happen that we're seeing today. And I'm gonna say 99.9% it's what we're seeing is caused by mods, especially on the harvester, but you never know either.
To the left, and then turn left.
Keep right there, four-wheeler. I'll be out of your way in a moment. There really isn't any difference, Cresting. It's just difference in time. So 6 p.m. on Thursdays versus 1 p.m. on Sundays.
To the right, and then turn right. 250 feet, turn right.
Alright, if you guys didn't know, we are going here to Aldi, the home of where it costs you 25 cents. You'll get it back at the end to use a shopping cart. Make sure you bring your own shopping bags too, because they don't provide any.
You have arrived at your destination.
If I remember correctly, Aldi is owned by a German company. And this is all the time that I do have for this first stream of 2025. If you guys did enjoy, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down, because you know feedback. If you liked what you saw and you are already not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. It is absolutely free. Have a great rest of your Thursdays. And remember, keep that shiny side up, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.